Friday, August 30th. Flex Friday on Prize Picks. Great day to use that flex. We got a full day of sports, full slate of MLB, 16 games, a couple WNBA games, including that key matchup against the top two rookies, Indiana and Chicago. Then we got college football in full swing, day 2. Yesterday was a sweet day for college football with the exception of one prop. We hit on multiple slips on our Discord. I did put out plenty of slips last night, including tennis, soccer, and a couple esports. We're still waiting the outcome of those props. But let's get started today. I will be using the Flex Friday on 2 props for each sport as far as college football, MLB, and WNBA. But I'll be sharing 3 strong props for each sport. So let's head on over to WNBA. But before that, keep a reminder about the 2 free squares that we have for Jalen Monroe. I just posted that on my Twitter, Instagram, and Discord with the pair. And then don't forget about the NFL free square as well, but that's not until next week. But let's head on over to college football. We're going to go with the top 2 picks. First one I like, and both have been bump. I still like the bump. Jackson Arnold, you can take his demon or his regular prop. I'm going to take his regular prop at 270. It's been bumped. It was at 267. It's up to 270. I think he's going to have a huge game along with his running back. But I think he can go clear over 300 yards. I think it's going to be a blowout. So I have Jackson Arnold over passing yards. And then we got TCU, Josh Hoover going against Stanford. He was averaging well over 300 yards last season. Much more experience. I'll be taking the 287. I don't have projected to get over 300 yards as well. So I'll be taking those two as my top picks for college football. Rushing yards, even though it's been bumped, I still like Gavin. I think I was able to get him at 82 or 84. He's all the way up to 88.5. Might as well just take his demon. He was averaging well over 100 yards in his last 6 games before the season closed out. Like I mentioned, I think it's going to be a blowout against Temple. Either Gavin or Jackson Arnold is going to have huge games. For Gavin, I want to target his fantasy score up, but it's not up yet. Jackson Arnold is up, but I do like his passing yards better. But if Gavin's fantasy score comes up, I will take that instead. I still think he's going to have well over 80 yards, a couple touchdowns. So that's a big reason I wanted to take his fantasy score. Let's head on over to WNBA. Obviously, like I mentioned, my favorite prop, Kelsey Mitchell, is my main prop today. Points, PRA, points and rebounds, points and assists. I'm going to take it all. But for that best one I'll be taking is her fantasy score at 28.5. Her points was at 20, got bumped down to 19.5, and then it got bumped this morning to 20. Right before I started this video, it's back down to 19.5. I have her projected to go over 20 points. I think she's going to have a big game against Chicago. Points and rebounds, I took down a separate slip. It's been bumped down. Fantasy score probably is her best. I know she's due for some regression, but I still think I have her clearing over 30. Caitlin Clark, like I mentioned, top 2 rookies going at it once again. Points PRA is probably her best. Assists just got bumped. It was at 8.5 up to 9. So probably a PRA will be best at 35. Angel Reese, fantasy score or her PRA. Probably her PRA will be best as well. I think they're both going to have good games. I do have one for assists, Nafisa Collier. You can take her points or points and assists or her assist alone. I personally took assist on my Flex Friday slip. But I do have a combination of 2 of these props on my Flex Friday as well as the 2 I mentioned on college football. Let's head on over to MLB. Pitcher strikeouts. The only one I did like was Tyler McGill, 5 strikeouts. The matchup is there for him. You can take his fantasy score as well or his MLB live prop. I have him projected to get over 6 strikeouts. I think he's going to bounce back from a couple bad starts he had. But he is a high strikeout pitcher. The White Sox are one of the worst teams in MLB. I think Tyler McGill can get 6 strikeouts pretty easily. Pitcher fantasy score. I do like a couple, but Ben Lively is the top of the list. I believe I got a 29. It's down to 28.5. The matchup is there. I think Ben Lively should get the win, the quality start. You can see he had 2 tough games. He shined in both of them. Framber Valdez, I do like him going against the Orioles. Seth Lugo has been bumped down. This is one of the highest props to go under on Daily Grind Fantasy, but it's all the way down to 27. It was at 28.5 last night. So George Corby is my next one. Hits allowed, only one I like is Bailey Falter. He is at 5.5 against the Guardians. Matchup is there for him to go over. Like I mentioned, going against Ben Lively. So I do have his fantasy score over. It is on my Flex Friday slip. And that rounds up my top picks for MLB. We do have a lot of good pitchers going today. Ranger Suarez, I do have him over on a separate slip. Most likely target these on some gobbies. Make a gobby slip. JP Sears is not bad. It was at 5. Got bumped down to 4.5. Pablo Lopez has a ceiling of 8 to 10 strikeouts a game. And that rounds up my top picks. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Don't focus on just one sport. Pick the best prop from each. Build your Flex Friday slip like that. If you want, play it safe. It is protected. It's the only time I do a 6-man. 6-mans are hard to get. Today is to take advantage of that 6-man. Other than that, if you want my exact same slips along with multiple slips, including multiple sports on multiple platforms, I do have a Discord. The link in the description below. Less than $1 a day, can't beat it. NFL is right around the corner. I do post my props every single day, early as well as multiple sports. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. Hope you all have a great holiday weekend, and see you guys in the next one.